Hello everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me again. Welcome to all you new subbies, it's great to have you here, and welcome to everybody who's returning. So if you check my other videos out, the couple previous to this, you'll know I'm having a 500 subbie celebration giveaway, so a prize draw. 2 prizes, so go check the other videos out if you don't already know. If you're in the know, you know. Comment down below with the word enter in it and let me know, where you are, so I know which pot to put you in. So I'm back with the blue, I keep calling it blue denim, faded denim kit and journal. That's it, junk journal. From the kit is from Collagetype on Etsy, which is no neat. And I'm back today to carry on making the journal. Goodness, I'm lost for words now. I've got myself all tackled up. Right, so there's a few things I'd like to get done today because I don't want to spend too many more sessions on this. Probably one more after this one, and then the flip through. So today, what I'd like to achieve is create some journal cards of a specific size for, well, this envelope and the one there is one in the journal. Luckily enough it's at the front, so I'd like to create journal cards to go in there. No, not in there, in there. We probably ought to start by cutting holes in them. I'll do that in a minute. And one for in here. So if you was with me with the first video, you'll know what I don't even know how to describe it. What fun I had playing with this, and you can see I've got a gap in it. It doesn't meet. It wants lace trim or something, but I want a nice card to go in it. Nice journal card that will show through the window. If you want a good laugh, go look at the other videos. So I want to do those 3 things today. I have been busy backing all the stuff that I showed you in yesterday's video, so you'll see here lots of tags. They've all been backed. Some of them are still a bit sticky, yeah, but they're all ready to go in. Small pockets, most of them. There's a couple of bigger ones. They're not embellished or anything because I don't know where they're going yet, but they're beautiful front and back, all the kit. Okay, so all kit elements or kit backing pages. I haven't used anything from anywhere else on them. Some bigger ones. Yep, so they can be journal cards or they can be used as embellishment on the pages, but they're absolutely beautiful both sides. So I backed this, which is supposed to be a file folder on its own to put pockets and things in. I haven't decided what I'm doing with it yet. It is a very light page that I've put on it, but if you remember, I had some pages printed one side, still got a couple left, not many. I hadn't printed on the back that I was using up. So I used one of those for this, and I used the really light one because it'll probably be for writing in, so it might end up with a pocket or 2 or something in there, but I don't know what yet, and I don't know if it'll go in this journal or the other one, but I've backed it and it's ready to go. Now you saw that there was one of these file folders in the journal when I went through the pages the other day. I discovered another one going through all the pages on my computer in the file, and there was another one with the gorgeous peacock feathers and the butterfly or moths, whichever they are. So I've printed that off and backed it again with some paper from the kit, and again that will probably end up in the other one because we've already got one in here. You saw that last time. That's that beautiful page that I folded over to make a big journal card, and I've done that now with 5. I've only sewn that one. Because I've come up with an idea for a couple of these, well, all 4 of them probably, if I'm doing 2 videos. I was just thinking how nice they would be to use them up and how pretty they are. Cut them down a little bit, but to have them as a flip out in the front and the back. Yep, so just want cutting down a bit, creating a bit of a hinge and put them in. So we'll have 2 in this one and 2 in the other one. And so I'd like to get 2 of those in today as well. That's not everything I wanted to do. Well, there's a little thing, if I get time. I had a little charity shop find the other day. These are stickers. Yeah, and I just want to have a little play with one, trying to make like a specimen kind of envelope. Now they are clear both sides, but they're sticky on the back because they're stickers, so I can't have it see-through, but I have an idea if we've got time at the end just to play. What I'd really like to do is get these cards made, these journal cards made for here, and 2 of those tip-ins in. So all of these other things, I had a folder for them somewhere, didn't I? I was so organised. What does that say? Pockets and envelopes to prep? No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just had them sat under that book. Yeah, so well, I'm talking about folder, I'm talking about a bit of paper wrapped over. So I have still got bits of paper, elements, etc. that are not backed and to use for embellishing. Yep, from the kit in there. In here I've got some things that are still waiting to be backed. Pockets and envelopes, they're going to be backed onto just book page because they're not going to be on show. And that's it, these are just the pages. So I have got left pages wise. I've had a look at the kit. I think I have printed all the pages off. So I have got, isn't that gorgeous? I've got 2 of the portrait ones, the file folder pages. Oh, pardon me. Which I might use for backing. All the others I've used for backing, so I might save that bird and make it a journal card and use the rest for backing. And I'll probably use that for backing, so that will be the end of that. And 2 of these, which I'm not sure yet. Might be backing, might make them into journal cards, but that's all. 4 pages of that. And this. And again, if you've seen my videos, you'll know that I had a couple of pages where my printer was doing strange things, and this is, well, it's probably me more than the printer, this one, to be honest. This is 2 pages printed on top of each other, which has created quite an interesting, well, actually I think it's created a collage, because the pages were obviously going in different directions as well. So I mean, look at that little bird peeking out behind that, etc, etc. So I thought if I just backed this onto some craft card, and I had a piece somewhere, didn't I, that we had, here it is, about a couple of videos ago. Oh, is there much of it? Or shall I get a new piece? I'll have to think about that. Anyway, back it onto craft card and see if I can get 3 journal cards out of it for these, if not 4. And obviously it needs some elements on it, so I've just got these little dinky dinky labels and things from the kit. So it's going to be this this journal is going to be entirely from the kit, apart from the doily, I think, bit of lace and the straw paper. It'll be you know, the kit alone, which you know, these kits are made for that. You don't have to add anything when you buy a full junk journal kit like this. You can just use everything that's in here. Obviously the fun is changing what's in. You know, there are a couple of white envelopes that I made those with, but other than that, it's all the kit. Right, and then we'll have a look at tipping those in. No, not tipping them in, flipping them in. So, decisions. How much do I need? Ruler by any chance? Small one. So these need to be kind of, I wonder how far in they'll go. I'm going to go in centimetres because my mat's in centimetres. So about 8 centimetres, 8.5 if we push it. Oh, maybe not there. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, 8.25, shall we say? 8 or 8.25 anyway. And probably open about 12.5. I won't remember that at all. I can write it on here. 8.25 by 12.5. There's some mixed symbols for you. Are you going to be the same? Just so that I can get the most out of the paper that I've got here. Have I cut a hole? Yeah. So we need to put divots in these as well, don't we? Oh yeah, well there's a bit of the ruler there that hasn't got anything on it. And I'm measuring, aren't I? So it must be 8.5 easily. Yeah, maybe we can go to 9. We'll go for 8.75, I think. And what was that other one? 12.5. Yeah, that's probably the same. So let's go 8.5 by 12.5. I'll write it as half this time for those. And in here it needs to be, yeah, about 11.5. 11.5 by 11. I don't want to write in there, do I? Put it on here. 11.5 by 11. Okay. What have we got on here then? Here's your maths programme. 5, 10, 15, 21 centimetres by 5, 10, 17, not quite, 16, 21 by 16. I'll write that on here because I've got a memory like a sieve. Right, so I want, and they are going to go in different directions really, aren't they? I would like that one that way and those two that way. So we've got 8.5 and 8.5, 16, 17. Yeah, so we won't quite go the other way, so we could get 17 that way. Are you 12.5 down? You are, aren't you? Because I've just measured you. So we'll definitely get those two out if we just use this one. But it's not going to leave us anything for that. If I had another, if I had the full piece, would it? Right, no, I don't want to waste paper. I'll make these two and then we'll find something to back a piece of that onto. So yes, let's back this onto this. We can always collage a page for that, a piece. Let's move those papers out of the way then. So which bit do we like? I like that birdie. I like it all, that's the problem. So let's get the white off. And then oops. Squeak. I mean, he's right at the edge, that bird, so he might get lost anyway. He might just be a beak. Perhaps I won't put him on and then we won't have anything bizarre. As bizarre as a beak just sticking out. So if I go that way, I'm thinking. Have we got 17? Because that's what we said we wanted, isn't it? 5, 10, 15. Oh yeah, we've got 20. I like the edge as well, so yeah. So I want the bottom half gluing. Glue book. A torn glue book. So I've still got the bottom bit. Yeah. So I hope you're all well, getting some crafting done. Thank you for joining me. Whoops. Yes, squeaky tables here. Oh, you can tell it's afternoon and not morning. No chat going on, lots of silences. I'm trying to film ahead a little bit, so this is my second video today. I am having some new, well, you'll find this bizarre if you know me, I guess I'll have to explain it more. That's what I'm doing there. Having some new double glazed windows fitted. I might have mentioned it before actually. It's the weekend now, they're coming on Monday. Slide, please slide. Oops, not that much. Let me get my brayer. Yes. So obviously it will be at least a day and probably 2. So that means I won't be able to film for 2 days. And I'm guessing there'll be some mess to tidy up afterwards. Now I say you'll find it odd if you know me, because if you've been listening to me on the channel, you'll know that I'm moving. I'm moving house. But we, to be fair, we had already, before we knew we was moving, we'd already, ew, that's sticky. That's not going to do my blade any good. We'd already arranged and paid the deposit and signed the contract, as it were. so we were never really going to be able to not have them done, but to be honest, we can put the house on the market once we've moved, so you know, we'll get the money back when we sell the house, and obviously it will look a bit nicer to be sold because the ones that are in are all well, we've had them all done apart from this last two, so they'll all match and be nice and new, and they've got a bit of condensation on the inside of them. They definitely need doing, so it's all to the good. Isn't that pretty? I probably shouldn't have trimmed it. Oh, I needed to get that wet stuff off, didn't I? I was thinking, because my idea was to put these on before I cut it up, so that if some of them kind of went across the... I definitely want these birds on, I love them. Right, let's ink a few bits, and I don't really want to think about it. Just want to choose a few nice pieces and stick them on. Do you think that's going to happen? I'm going to try. Definitely going to try. Where will you stand out? There. See, the temptation is I'm doing it already, choosing where things are going. So if I just get, I don't know, 6 or 7 ready to stick on. Butterflies. And then hope they fall right when I chop them up. Well, excuse me. I have got a cup of tea nearly done. It's repeating itself on me though, I'm sorry to say. Oh, we've got north there, look, as well. We have him sideways or north. So him over here so he doesn't become part of that then. Oops. Bit of honeycomb, that looks like. Something in this top corner. I've got some little tiny words up here. Tiny scissors to match them would be good. Yeah, there we go. Right, what shall we have? Love. Love's always a good word, isn't it? And dream. Oops. And I've love up there. And dream over here somewhere. Solid on your glue, Denise. Oops. Yeah, so like I said in the introduction, I'm hoping one more video, hoping to sew the signature in on this off camera and get the cover sorted, obviously, and then I'm hoping to do a video with you yes, embellishing it and putting the ephemera in, because I think that's what you guys like to see. Let me know if that's not what you like to see. I think we've got enough there. I think we might be overdoing it now. I meant to get some butterflies out. I was going to put some tiny butterflies on. I entirely forgot. Right. I wonder if this... I haven't had this out for days. Would you like to play? Oh, you would. Excellent. Yeah. The butterflies. Normally I would have them where I could reach, you see, but I don't think too much. Just stick it down. Obviously, as I'm packing up and moving out. Slowly. Well, not too slowly. Shouldn't be too long now, actually, once the windows are in. We're hanging around for the windows, really. And see, that wasn't where I had it originally, was it? That's my inker. Did I ink them all? I think I did. Yeah, then we'll be moving, and that'll be very bizarre, learning to craft in a new space. And it will take me a long time to get it, you know, how I want it and stuff, where I want it and what have you, because I think I've told you before I'm going to be using a large conservatory. So it will be bright, so there'll be an issue with blinds. Oh, stop squeaking. and all sorts of things, I should think. But I'll try my best not to let it affect the videos. I'd like to get a couple more projects finished here, so in advance, so that when I move I've got a bit of leeway. And I've got projects stacking up now. And I think that's because my mind's on other things at the minute. My dad's not very well, and and the move, obviously. The window man, and you know, life in general. I wonder if I should have had another circle. I think I've got an oval somewhere. I have to remember it's only a small space that I'm actually covering, and that's getting really hard to squeeze now. You know, I'm wondering if you could see that. I hope I was in film down there. I don't think I was I? Oh, how annoying. How very annoying for both of us. Mainly for you, I'm guessing, but I do try not to do that because it is something that bugs me in other people's videos. I know it bugs you guys. If you can't see, it's frustrating. I get it. It's very frustrating. What are we thinking? Well, I'm thinking, I like you though, a bit of green over here. We're nearly moved on. I'm thinking when we've cut it off, if there's any glaring, you know, spaces, or it's obvious it needs something, we can stick one on. And the other thing is, do I want to back the back with some of the, you know, paper for writing on, or are we going to leave it card? I think I'll know that more when I've cut it and see what it actually looks like. It does look quite nice, craft card inked up, doesn't it? So where was I going with that? Yeah, brings a bit of green over here. So perhaps an oval that way would be nice. Do we have an oval that goes that way? Let's just look. Why did I put them all here? Of course they were at the bottom of the pile. Ooh. Oh, we've got that key as well. I didn't know where that was going to go. It's big though, isn't it? We don't want to chop it up. There we go, ovals. Both go that way. That's nice though, isn't it? These are as well. These might be nice on the back for writing on. Anyway, yeah, let's put it down because I like it. Who's stolen my dobber? There we go. Just trying to think if I've got anything else to tell you. I think that's quite enough going off for me. That and the giveaway. Yep, so I am going to hopefully start making those. Well, hopefully print some papers off tonight and get them started for the naked journals, the giveaway. They shouldn't take me too long once I get going. I think we're drying up now. But yeah, while we are. Can I steal the pin out the art glitter glue, do you think? While the workmen are here fitting the windows, obviously I'm not going to get anything done. My plan is to just sit with a book. I've got a couple of books that I can fussy cut, because it's going to be a long old boring day, isn't it? Is there anything worse than having workmen in, you know, for a long time? You know, and in your living space, because we're having one done in the lounge, just a side window in the lounge, a small one, and a kitchen window, which is really big, and the next door to each other, the kitchen and the lounge. So I've not got any glue under there. You have. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit stumped unless I just sit in the bedroom, which I don't intend to do. To keep my eye on them, what they're up to. Chopper, yes. I would really let it dry a bit, shouldn't I? Shall we have a look at the tip outs while it? Well, I'm determined to call them a tip out, flip outs, while that just grabs a little bit. So I need the book, yes, and I need those 4 little, there they are. I was so organised before I turned the camera on. Oh no, the envelopes that they're going in. So let's choose which ones we'd like. I don't even know that I've got the pages where I want them yet. That's the problem. I do quite like that at the front though. I guess I'll just have to stick with the one, yeah. Move all the others about it, but I'll have to stick with that one front and back then. So I don't think we want green. They're greeny both sides, aren't they? I don't think we want green with the blue and the brown. I do like the bird, but we've got clashing birds. He ties the brown in a bit though. Now we've got alphabets both sides there, so that's a no. And that's writing paper, so it could go on the inside, but I don't really want it on the outside. It looks like this one's going to be for here then. So it looks like this bird is going there. Squeak, squeak. And that blue under. Or do we want the blue there? And the bird under? No, because the hinge, I'm thinking of putting the hinge on here and on there. So that will take more of the bird off then, won't it? So obviously I need to trim it down. Of course I do. You couldn't be spared the chopper, could you? So to start with, I want to leave the bird's head, so, but I need it well inside the stitching so it will lay flat. So yes, we need a fair chunk more off there. I don't know if that side's straighter than that one. Let's have a look. I think it was, you know, I don't think that was straight. Oh, sorry bird, you've had a bit of a trim. Right, are we going with bird? I can't remember now. Yeah, we're going with bird. Yeah, that's inside nicely. So let's see if that will be the same size for the back. And then we can choose one and make it the same. Yep, fits nice in there as well. Okay, so we know the size. We just need to choose the, oh, I like that. Choose the lucky page. So are we going green at the back? I do like that. Yeah, I like that one a lot, especially with the greeny tones in there. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to look any further. I like it. And I'm just thinking now, do I want to sew around them or not? Don't think we want sewing against sewing, really, do we? You know, stitching against stitching is. So that's going to cut through that bottom line. Take a tiny bit off the top. Oops, I'm sorry if I'm rattling the wire. It seems to, the microphone wire, it seems to have come loose. And it's right in front of me. But as long as I don't chop it, we'll be all right. Seems to have got bashed on the end a bit, that one, so I'm just gonna take it down a little bit. Okay. Let's get rid of some stuff from over here. I seem to be fighting everything. Put the chopper on the floor for now. Those are the two we're not having, so put them away. Those are the elements I got out. That's it. Move them back over there. Dauber in its thing. Those little bits back in there. Right, I can see my desk again now. Which one are we having? This one. So they definitely want inky round, yes. Oh, I don't know if I took enough off that. I was a bit mean with it. Sorry guys, it's coming back in again. Got to get it right now, otherwise we're in for a world of pain. I remember thinking it needed to be halfway through that. That's better. I'm thinking I might take it down that way a little bit. I'll check the other one as well, to give it room to move to close when that book's full, you know, to flip out and to flip shut again. Yeah, it needs quite a bit of room in the spine. This one too. Oh yeah, he needs a bit more room in the spine. Definitely. Oh, for one awful moment then I thought I'd done the bird. Yep, okie doke. Done the bird. That's not really a nice phrase, is it? So, I'll get rid of that now. What am I going to use for a hinge? Shall we use, because there's so many elements, shall we use some of the kit? It needs to be quite big, doesn't it? I've got some long ones somewhere. I have got some long offcuts. Let's have a look. What have we got here? How strong is it? It's quite strong, but it's gonna get a fair bit of use, isn't it? Yeah, I ain't got anything doubled over that I can find. Just to let me think a minute. Let's ink round these while we have a think. These are fairly strong, so they need a fairly strong spine on them. So I could glue that paper onto another piece of paper. I mean, I don't want it too thick either. It needs to bend. Yeah, I think I'll just back it onto more paper. That'll give us the same thickness as these are. And we'll still have that pretty. Did I do the back of that one? I don't think I did. Maybe I did, just not as heavily. Luscious papers. Funny how your brain works while you're inking, because it's got something to do and it's not under massive pressure. And that's the same paper as that's probably come off there. And that one's about the right size, isn't it? So let's have that end. I'll chop them the same size. Oops. Now it doesn't really matter what paper they're going to be backed onto, does it? Because it won't show. Now in theory these should be put on a scorer and made, you know, equal and all the rest of it. I think what I'll do is just, surprise, surprise, do them on the chopper. So I'll back them first, but that will stick on there and then on there. Yeah, okay, let's not make a meal of it then. What shall we stick them on? A piece of this white paper. Oh no, that's really thin. I want it the same thickness. About this book page, you know, I think I'm going to put it on a piece of this paper that I've got here, just for the sake of having the same thickness. Which one did I say? I'm going to put it on the top of this. No, I'm going to put it on this really dark one. I will make a mind up in a minute, because then I can decide whether I want the blue or whether I want the lighter colour. Can't I? That was awful hard work for a very simple decision, wasn't it? Oops. Yes, table, we hear you. Oh. Stop leaning on me, I think it says. I've had enough for one day. Ouch. Oh, I've lost my cloth today. This afternoon. Emptied my bin. I usually have it just sitting in my bin or draped over the top, so if it's gluey it's not harming anything. When I'm organised, you know. Trouble is, when I empty the bin it tends to be removed with it. I bet that's not showing up very well on camera, the colour of that, is it? Yes, I know. I can't reach right over there though, unless I lean on you. Oh. Yeah, I've got a bit of backache now as well, I think, from leaning around this tripod all the time. It'll be heaven. My idea is to find space in my new craft room to have the camera on the other side of the table so that I can sit all free and easy and move about, and won't that be nice? Big scissors, yep, there. Well, that might have gone up into those birds. Oh no, it hasn't, because you haven't done it on the birds, you noodle. Whoa, flying paper. Yeah, so now these are going to be wet, aren't they? I might have to go back to the other the other project while these dry a bit. And I've got a new desk that I've just installed in my new crafting space. I hope it doesn't squeak. Don't think it does. It's a proper long desk, 5 or 6 foot long, so that will be nice. Also, I don't know what it's like height wise though. Okay, yeah, I really need those to dry before I excuse me, creasing down the middle. So we'll give those a few minutes and get back to what was drying. This. I'm sorry, I'm just going to move you a minute because I feel like, so guys, right, what sizes were we saying? 8.5, 5, 10, 15, 20, so we've got plenty of room. Shall I cut it on the other side so I can't see what I'm cutting? I think that would be a wise move or a not wise move. It might be a quicker move. It means we're going to have the ends in, doesn't it? Because I'm measuring from the ends. 8.5 we said. Am I the right way up? 8.5, no, is that way, isn't it? The 12. my brain. Yeah, the 8.5 is that way, I was right. Sorry folks. You do second guess yourself so much more when you're filming. Okay, so this one I'm going to go that way, so I do get the edge. I don't know why. I can't even remember what's on the edge, but oh, I lost that pretty thing. Okay, and then 12.5. I'm just wondering if you take some off the top or the bottom. I think I might take a bit off there and then do it 12.5. Oh, silly. Yeah, just so I'm really getting a random piece rather than it being the edges. Is that another nice piece I've cut off? So shall I do the same here? Take a bit off there and then 12.5. Oh. never looks straight when it's on this chopper. Oh, I've lost a bit of butterfly to me. Let's have a look what we've got then. Yeah, it is better doing it that way because you do get, you know, you cut through bits that you probably wouldn't. And I've got a lot of whole pieces there, which is nice. But you do get bits you won't necessarily cut through if you was looking. I think that needs a bit of that glitter on the corner by. Well, I'm heavy grunging this one, but I think it still goes. It's got quite deep colours on it. I'm tired of hearing that squeak today. Yeah, I'm ready to go and have a nice cup of tea. Put my feet up for half an hour before I start cooking tea. Perhaps pack another couple of boxes. I must admit it's very nice round here. We've packed up, you know, everything that we don't use every day, and a lot of it's gone. It's really nice. I can understand these people that you know, live this, I can't remember what it's called, that simplistic lifestyle where they don't have much. Minimalist, that's it, minimalist lifestyle. Obviously clashes with being a crafter massively, but minimalist with everything apart from the crafting stuff. Yeah, I get it. It is a lovely feeling. I really like those. Yeah, might add something to them, might add a pop of colour that's not on them, but I might need to think about that. Perhaps on a tab. Yeah, I might put a bright coloured tab or something, yeah, on them, but I'll have a little think about it because I am tired and I don't want to. Let's measure for that little. Start moving things away again. Have it on the back, I think. Yeah. What did I do with my ruler? I don't suppose I need it because I've got my mat, haven't I? 5, 10, 18, so 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That can't be right. That's not 18. 5, 10, 13. Not much difference. Which is 6 and a bit, 6.5. So 5, 6.5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Yeah, doesn't look middle. Definitely wouldn't have put it there, but it is. I need it on that side. That's the only way I can get this in. Is with the thin bit in there. Come on, open out. Don't be awkward. Oh, where did that go? Did it go inside? Yes. Yes, that's a big divot. But just lately I've been taking such little tiny ones. I went for it. I need to, probably should have done the inside of there a bit more, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it is going to want a, yeah, please fit after all that, yeah. Upside down. And it's definitely going to want, I suppose we'll be doing it that way, a tab. And something with a nice bit of pop on it. Yeah, pleased with that. Is that the one that's going in the book? It is. Yeah, and I think that's the card that I'm going to have in it. So let's put that with the the signature. But where is the signature? That's what we're about to work on. My spare pages. It's here. Look, can you see that far? All there are my things I'm about to work on. So this one should be on the outside. It is. 5.5. Are we doing the same? Should be, because the envelope should be. Yes, 5, 6.5. Manufactured the same, and I've put that on the outside, haven't I? Oh, I was going to say I'm cutting the inside. There's another crazy thought. Like when you cut the inside, the outside doesn't disappear. Your brain is an amazing thing, and sometimes it can be the opposite, shall we say. Yes. In there. Oh, that's a horrible squeak, wasn't it? More squeaks. Yeah, this one definitely needs a pop of something, and they all need the art glitter on the corner, but so does quite a few things. Yeah, they fit well though. I'm really pleased with the fit. Happy with those. Okay, how long have I been? Oh, crikey me, long time. Right, let's see if I can fold these. Bone folder by any chance? Yes. Oops. And I know they're only hinges and they don't have to be. Am I going that way or am I going the other? I'm going to do one each way, I think. Then I can decide which one I like the best. I am going to just make the edges neat on the, I'm afraid, on the chopper. Try not to make them any smaller than they are though. Ooh. It's more an even edge I want than a straight edge, if you know what I mean. Sorry, my nose was itching then. Yeah. That's it, push it through and then that's better. A bit more off that one. Okay, okie dokie dokie. Right, now I really want my art glitter glue on here, and quite thick because I really want it to grab. So this probably could be, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? The day it runs out. Although I could open the new one. It's right here. I just want to wash this. I haven't washed it yet since I got it this nib on it. What am I doing? What am I doing? And which one do we want? Yeah, I want the dark one on here. I hope I'm not going to say I want the dark one on both. Although I suppose it would. Am I doing that right? No. If you want the darker one, you need that. That's not going to show. And I need it that way. Yeah, I heard you. Is that right? Yeah. I think so. And it needs to be right on the edge, so it probably needs inking. Oops. Lazy inking, dragging it along, wasn't I? Yep, I'm feeling a bit weary now. Isn't it funny when we get up in the morning we can't wait to get up and start crafting. I wish my energy stayed. I could craft 24 hours a day if my energy would stay with me. Yeah, so that's thick enough. It's going to be thick and strong, I think, to hold that on. There's going to be plenty of journaling on there or whatever. Was I doing it right? Yep. Ah. Don't stop halfway through when you're going to, aren't you? That other will be dry by the time you catch up. Yeah, I think we might be there. Wonder if I dare just... Are they open? I can't remember if they're open or if I have to cut it open. Oh, it's probably closed in there. Durr. Oh, only just. I'll stick that down. There, we're open. Oh, so I will take it out and clean it, but oh gosh. Ooh, excuse me. It's not pleasant, is it? There's obviously a hole because it's going through, but yes, definitely needs cleaning. Right, this should come out like holy moly. Yay. Oh, oh dear. Oh, maybe I should decant some of it into that other bottle. I'm going to be wasting it, aren't I? That way up and right on the edge. I'm sorry guys if that was not near you. Oh, and once it's grabbed, so... Oh, bent it. You on the edge, you are. Right, I don't want to muck it up on the actual book, so let's make sure I'm doing it right. First time, I'm just putting the pin, I know you can't see down here, just putting the pin back in that new glue and rubbing it off my fingers because I spilt it. So yeah, as close to there as I can. Oh, it looks like glue there. Did it drip on it? It's very wet down there, must have dripped it. Oh shush, that really is driving me nuts. I just want to double check it's gonna, yep. Oh, excuse my grumbles. Shush. Yeah, that should grab it really well, I think. Now, straight would be good. And in the middle would be even better. I'm a little bit lower than middle, but it doesn't appear to want to slide. Right, what do we think? Have I, oh sorry guys, have I overdone it with the size of the hinge? But I really want it to, no, I don't think so. You know, if we decide to put, you know, a pocket or something on it, it will hold it. That's nice and, yay. One down. Where's my other little, right, this one's going to have the cream colour on the inside, and that's the right way up. Oh yeah, that's worked out well, look, because that's got a blue. Right, let's get the right, this side is going to flip out this way, and that's the top. That's the top, that's going on there. Okay, I've thrown all my glue pages on the floor. And that gluey lid, it's probably where I got the glue on there. It's wrinkling, look. You might have to have something on you. Piece of lace or something. Right. Oh. Double check, yeah. And you. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, when you're getting really clumsy, it's definitely time to pack in. Thank you for those of you that are still with me. Guess what I haven't done? I haven't inked my little didgeridoo. This. I didn't do, did I now? Oh, don't put that on there. So I can do this side, definitely. I can probably do that just about. Yeah. I'm not going near that middle with my dobber though. Right, nope. Yes, and this is going to stick instantly because, and I need to see. Need to see where the edge is because it's just going to grab the minute I put it down. Oh, come on, play the game. Oh. It's moved around more than I expected. You're stuck. You are rather. I think I will have to trim the edge a bit. Pull that up. Just a tiny weeny bit down there. Yeah, otherwise it's going to catch. pin. Can you see what I mean? It's not a lot, but there's a little tiny lip. So, again, I'm quite close to me, sorry. And I don't want to cut into the hinge. Oops, did I? No. So it might not be a very straight edge that now, seeing as I've had my mitts on it with the scissors. Going the right way up, aren't you? Yeah. Right, let's not do that again, because I can't trim this if I don't get it in the right place, can I? No. What was I saying? Oh yeah, thank you for staying with me this long. We are nearly done, I promise. I'd love you to chat to me in the comments. If you've got time or anything to say, I'd love to hear from you. Obviously, if you haven't, you don't want to talk, that's fine also. But if you come and see me again tomorrow, that would be the best thing for me. Oh, are you a bit wonky? Oh, I think it was a bit, but I had a chance to move that one. It looks wonky inside. I think that might be ripped there. Need a bit of art glitter glue on the inside. Yep, they work fine, that's the main thing. Yeah, when you see them against each other, they don't look very square. Well, they're not very square, should I say? Not just they don't look it. Oh dear. But when that signature's in, I'm thinking all will be well. Yep, so when it's in and squared up, and obviously that's going to have a little bit of something down the side, so the other one might as well. Might have to just have a real thin. I have got some nice antique lace, really thin, small, might be nice down there. Could maybe echo a bit of it on there. Oh, I do love that back page. Yeah, and the same again, if I don't know if the hinge wasn't on straight or if I've not cut it straight, but a little bit of antique lace down the edge and then again in there. Well, yeah, I like it. I think that page might need trimming down a little bit more. Okay, so I won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much for joining me again. I won't be with you tomorrow with this particular one, but I'll be back with something. Come and see what, and we'll finish this in a couple of days. Okay guys, thanks ever so much. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.